If everyone can wave. Okay. Have you ever wondered why the top you bought 6 months ago is now no longer in style? Or why all of a sudden everyone is hating on skinny jeans? This can all be boiled down to one thing: trends. The definition of the word trend means a general direction in which something is changing or growing. When it comes to fashion, it is always evolving. Fashion trends have been around since the 14th century. Back then, they were a way of displaying your wealth and societal status. Today, fashion trends are still a way to express yourself, and they are more than just what is popular in the moment. Behind the scenes, fashion brands are constantly trying to keep up and stay with the times. This urgency and fight to stay relevant has lasting impacts on our society, culture, and environment. In my speech, I'm going to dive into how fashion trends are more than just a fad. Fashion trends typically start and evolve through 4 key ways: from the runway, from street style, through celebrities, and through fashion bloggers. All this information can be found on the second and third slide of my PowerPoint and from the article, How Do Fashion Trends Start, from the website lovetoknow.com. Trends start from the runway simply because fashion designers create looks that are show-stopping and become widely loved. A great deal of these looks are then sent into mass production. When it comes to street style, people are easily inspired by street style for 2 simple reasons. The looks are typically easier to recreate, and people are more inclined to follow the trends of an everyday person because they believe these trends are something they can pull off themselves. Now for celebrities, they are one of the biggest driving forces in trend creation. Society is easily influenced by what they see celebrities wearing. Fashion brands have used this to their advantage by making celebrities spokespersons for their brands. Fashion bloggers are highly influential in their niche areas. People that watch fashion bloggers watch them as a way to go directly to the source of how a trend is made. They are able to be aware of a trend from the very beginning. So now that we know where fashion trends start, let's talk about how they become mass-produced and their impact on the environment. As more trends evolve, more stores and brands try to keep up with them, and a way to do this is through fast fashion. What many people don't realize is that fast fashion has a very negative impact on our society and environment. This comes from an article titled Fashion Trends and Their Impact on Society from the website STEM News. Fast fashion is the mass production of cheap, disposable clothing. Garment quality declines more and more each year. As a result, our clothes immediately look faded, shapeless, or worn out. Trends are changing so quickly that we cannot keep up. We continue to purchase items just to satisfy or just to stay up to date. And this continuous accumulation of cheap garments is only possible because of constant reduction of production costs. And this in turn has serious consequences on our health, our planet, and on garment workers' lives. This comes from an article from the website Sustainably Chic. It's impossible to produce a $5 t-shirt, pay garment workers fairly, and have manufacturing processes that do not harm the environment. Stores like Shein, Forever 21, and H&M are a few examples of brands that are fast fashion and making negative impacts on society and the environment. If you look on slide 5, you can see a list of other stores that are also fast fashion. So although fashion trends do play a negative role, they have also had very positive impacts. Fashion is more than just wearing garments. Fashion allows you to express yourself and show your personality through the clothes that you wear. An individual's appearance is the first form of communication to another person. What fashion trends a person buys into express the individual's lifestyle choices and attitude. These lifestyle choices change from one period to another period. A lot of current trends take pieces and inspiration from previous decades. If you look at a timeline of fashion trends, you will see that they will be recycled about every 20 years or so. For example, the trend of low-rise jeans that was once very popular in the early 2000s is now making a comeback. Whenever these trends do come back, they bring a sense of nostalgia with them. They allow society to travel back in time, and it's a feeling that can bring one comfort, a newfound confidence, or a persona. Fashion trends are always going to come and go. Hopefully now that we see how fast fashion and trends can negatively impact our environment and society, we can go about ways to prevent it from getting any worse. A new trend now is to shop at secondhand stores like thrift stores or places like Goodwill. This is a sustainable and cheap alternative to fast fashion. But one thing that will always be certain is each trend allows an individual to use clothes as self-expression. You are able to show a small part of who you are by what you wear, and this is the power that fashion trends will always have. Now, does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay, what's your question?
I wasn't.
Does anyone have any questions for me?
Yes. What is your favorite store to shop at that always stays up to date with the trends?
My favorite store is a local boutique back home in West Palm called Morley. They're very sustainable and they give back to the community.
I was wondering, Haley, what you do with your old clothes that you feel are out of style.
I will either donate them to a family friend who's younger than me that can fit in them, Goodwill, I'll take them to Plato's Closet, or sell them to my sorority sisters.
I also have a question. So what is your favorite trend at the moment?
My favorite trend at the moment is dad pants or trousers like these or baggy jeans that you can find at consignment shops, thrift stores, and Goodwill.
Does fast fashion invent new trends, or do they just mass produce already existing trends?
That's a great question. And fast fashion just mass produces trends. Okay. Thank you.